You can have that one, it's fine. Fifi! I got this one. It's a bit colder. A bit colder. Good morning, Bubble. Good morning, Sneeze. Good morning, Max. Good morning, G-Volt. There we go. There we go. How are you all doing? How's it going? How we do? Good morning, Boba. And Dad. Good morning, Vamp. How's everyone's days going so far? Morning, Zara and Mazira and Rob and Genius. Gerry, why don't you come and join on this one? Morning, Rob. Morning, Cow. This is why I think I should get 2 more ice pods so they can have them in 2 different places and they will both be cold. Because Gerry's on the one that's been there all night, so it's not particularly frozen. Good morning, Loris. Morning, Monday. Morning, Minion. I was trying to give Fifi's eye a wipe before I started streaming, and she just gets curious about like what's in your hand sort of thing. So she keeps trying to turn around, which isn't very oh, Gerry, Gerry, come to this one. Gerry, feel here. He's just sniffing Fifi's bum. Oh, Vamp, I hope we can get it sorted. Good morning, Joe. Morning, Sarah and Saffron and David. Feeling low today, but looking forward to Pridecraft later. I hope I can make something that's like, that I can be happy with, that I can be proud of, so to speak. Because my plan at the moment, well, I have like a loose plan. I think some people are doing stuff with like paints. I want to do felt things. Hello, Loboto. Hello, Jushi and Xander. Yes, we're doing a Tears of the Kingdom walkthrough, exactly how it should be done. What materials you'll be working with? I think, well, I asked Sarah to get some felt, but I think it is more collage felt than like toy felt, if that makes sense. So I don't know whether I'll be able to sew things, or if I'll be able to. Morning, Nightsham. Good morning, Anne Hall. Or if I'll be able to, or if I'll just be like cutting and sticking. I mean, cutting and sticking is fine. But my hope was that I could do like different animals, but using the colours of, like using the colour palettes of different like pride flags sort of thing. Good morning, Hansan. That is my plan so far, because I think the others are going to be doing paintings that are sort of like that. But I am not good with painting, so I was going to stick with felt. Max, thank you very much for the 41 months. Oh, and Lazybird, thank you very much for the 28 months. Thank you, Lay, for my sub-gift. Good morning, everyone. Oh, do I have my sound turned down? Is that what it is? I do. My sound is turned off. There you go. It should all be good now. It is craft day indeed. Well, it's craft day, and then tomorrow's Kirby craft day. But yes, it is craft day. I wonder if I can. Oh, maybe I can replay them. I don't know. Good morning, Jav. Good morning, Doincy. Was hard at work and didn't have time. I don't miss the Crackle. Crackle made me close to stopping bun streams for good. Crackle was close to pushing me over the edge. But thankfully it's gone away now. Whatever was causing it. Bones will cheer me up this morning. I hope so. I hope so. But like, well has become a trigger word to activate your sleeper agent mods to execute the mission. Don't set them up. In that case, Crackle is the worst. Yes. Yes. It's stinky. Well, Crackle stress has been replaced by whatchamacallit, sound delay stress now. I was thinking about this just before I started. I was like, maybe for now, maybe I should just do, I don't know, like go without webcam for a bit whilst this sound delay thing is being a stinky. Good morning. Had a super anxious day yesterday. I had my first job interview in a long time, but thank goodness it's over and grateful for the practice at the very least. Oh, fingers crossed. I hope it goes well. I guess, well, you're in the calm phase now. Whatever's done is done. And just fingers crossed. But like you say, it is good practice. VTuber it up, yeah, that's the temptation, to just go on VTuber whilst, because I don't know what Twitch is doing. Like literally yesterday, I was on, there's still a pellet over there, but they seem to have both skipped that one. Literally yesterday, I had to put my sound delay on, like the audio delay was set to like 3,000 milliseconds or something. Usually it goes between like 400 and 700. I've never had to put it to 3,000 before. And the weird thing was, when I was trying to do it, people were saying like, I put it to 3,000 and then people were like, no, it needs to be delayed more. So then I put it to like 3,200. People were like, no. Now it needs to be brought back. So I put it to 2,800, which is before 3,000. And people were like, yeah, that's fine. So it's changing whilst you're trying to change it. It's just like, what can you do if it's changed? And then like, I think I was like, okay, there you go. And by the time I got to the end of my sentence, it had already changed again. So I think whilst Twitch is having these weird problems, it might be best to just be a VTube. Sounds like a really frustrating boss battle. It sounds like Wild Frost. Oh, you think you've got a good build? Well, here's a card that makes the boss do 5 times 100 damage. What can you do about that? Nothing. You just have to take it. What's causing it? Well, Pierre said that it is a Twitch thing because it's been happening on the main channel as well. And apparently Hat Films were having it yesterday too. Or maybe it wasn't yesterday. Someone told me about it yesterday. So I reckon it's... He did explain it to me. Pierre did. Pierre was like, it's because the way Twitch streams the thing and the blah, 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 it didn't go in. I'll be honest, it didn't go in. I smiled and I nodded and I was like, yeah. Oh, yeah. The Hulamots are uploaded to the Flingamadoo and that's why. But yeah. Good morning, Towsano. No, Pierre gave a really good explanation. It's just that I was like do 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 in my head. Wouldn't it happen with the game video as well as the webcam? No, it's to do with the audio is the problem, apparently. He didn't describe it using bunnies. This is the problem. This is the problem. But yeah, it was confusion. Morning, Bio. Good morning, Pug. But it was yeah, I'm guessing because like we had the problems with Kirby Craft as well, and I never really know the main channel to have those sorts of problems. So it must be a Twitch thing or an OBS thing, I guess. Maybe. I guess maybe OBS have done something different because there was an update recently, but I don't know if I think everyone else uses. I use like straight up OBS, whereas everyone else seems to use slobs. Whereas I'm just obs. So I don't know. I don't know. If it was Twitch, then the audio would be able to sync together, not just the voice. Yeah, maybe. I don't really know. I don't know, because Twitch does know different audio tracks. Because you can have it set to, I don't know. You can have it set to like, oh, maybe that is an OBS thing then. Because people like get rid of music after they've streamed and stuff, don't they? Morning, Crispy. But who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Either way, it's just annoying. I think that is the one thing that we can all agree on. It is a stimky when it be do the thing. Bye-bye, Anson. Good morning, repping. OBS looked intimidating when I booted it up. Scrub Streamlabs is much less scary to look at. See, I feel the opposite. I guess it's because it's like whatever you're used to, the other one probably seems scary. Because when I load up slobs, I'm just like, what is this? It's new and different and I don't like it. Because I'm just used to obs. Obs. Maybe the real test would be if I finally... morning, Molly. Morning, Twiggy. Maybe the real test would be if I finally did a stream on YouTube. And then if it still happened on there. Because it's happening, like, pretty much every stream, I would say. So I think it would be a fair test to see if it happened on YouTube. The YouTubes. And then that would maybe tell me if it was a Twitch thing. I guess maybe I'm just inclined to blame Twitch because they do seem to like to do things to get rid of their audience, their people who stream on there. My friends watch horror movies tonight. Now I'm giving them a break by putting on bunny stream. Oh, the bunnies are keeping cool, but thankfully in Bristol it's not too bad at the moment. I mean, I can see the sun creeping over slowly, so maybe it will. You're so close to the 1 milli points. Well, maybe if I just do a morning, Joan. If I just do maybe I'll just become a bunny streamer. Maybe I'll just give up the video games and just do bunny streams, day and night, morning and night and day, all Banuis, always has been. Maybe I'll just pretend this is a video game and do the like first person arms. press A to press X to pet the bunny. Fifi. Oh, poor Fifi. There you go. Oh, poor little Fifi. Fifi. Oh, look at you. Cupcake seller just visited the office, got me a biscuit on. You have a cupcake seller that visits your office? What? Hold a controller and move the sticks when the bunnies move. It would be like, there was this guy who got away with streaming, I think it was like the Royal Rumble or something. It was some sort of WWE thing. And he got away with streaming it because he literally like sat in the corner holding a controller. So if you just sort of like looked at it briefly, it just looked like someone playing a game when really he was just streaming it and pretending to play. Oh, that reminds me actually, speaking of Pokemons, I did watch Nintendo Direct after I say I watched Nintendo Direct. I watched it the way that I watched Nintendo Direct, which is why I didn't watch it on stream because it would have annoyed everyone. Which is basically I will see the first frame of a game and then I'll skip to the next game. I'll be like, okay, it's that one. Okay, it's that one. Okay, this one. I never really sit through those things because there's just so many games that I'm just like, nah, this isn't for me. Monster. Whereas lovely people like Shadow will sit through and enjoy it. There's just so many different. There's like so many games on Nintendo that either rely on liking JRPGs or nostalgia for games that I never played. So I don't really fit into either of those categories. And yeah, no buns. Skip. All I was hoping for was a release date for Fantasy Life. Or a little bit of an update for Fantasy Life. Maybe it already has a release date, to be honest. I can't remember. Morning, Kaino. I could have got the same thing by just Googling it. But yeah, I don't really like Final Fantasy et al. The only thing that looked interesting was the Detective Pikachu game. See, I found that really, it felt really lazy. That one, I watched like 5 seconds. I watched 5 seconds of the trailer and I judged it in its entirety. But the bit at the end where he was just like, I still need more coffee. I was like, you've given him one personality trait. That's it. He likes coffee. If at any point we don't know what to say, just say the word coffee. I was hoping there was going to be like another, because the Pokemon thing at the beginning looked a little bit like, oh, it currently has no set date. Pooh. The thing at the beginning looked like it was going to be another Pokemon Snap, so I was like, ooh, but then it wasn't. So, but if it had have been, I would have been a bit more excited for it. Gerry, did I just push you over? You're okay. You went wobbly for a second, but I think it's just because I pushed him. Poor boy. Good morning, Noah. How you doing? But yeah, I think like Fantasy Life and maybe like Story of Seasons are the only Nintendo things that I'm looking forward to. Other than that, nothing really stood out, unfortunately. Fae Farm looked like it could be. Yeah, I've already been keeping an eye out for that one on Steam. But I'm not, I don't know. It's one of those things. I think because when you've played as many Stardew-esque games as I have, you learn to be cautious. But, you know, multiplayer is nice. I've already asked, I think when it was very first announced at one of the Wholesome Directs, maybe I'd already asked Kirsty if she'd play it with me when it comes out. But yeah, we shall see. We shall see. Waiting for more Professor Layton news. I'm so behind on Professor Layton's. It's been so long since I played one. I bought Power Sim earlier. Oh, it is a good game. And you've got 2 good updates coming out very soon as well. Did I play Tactics Ogre on the Switch? That is a question I should probably be able to answer. I definitely played it. But I have a feeling I played it on the PC. Was it even on PC? This is why I get confused, because I'm sat at my computer when I play games. I forget why I'm actually playing them on a lot. But I imagine I played it on PC. I think the only games I've played recently on my Switch are the Mario Rabbids one that I've forgotten the name of. The one that was like XCOM but with rabbids. I played Sozboot. Oh, actually, tell a lie. WarioWare looked good. WarioWare did look good, but I do just love those sorts of games. I haven't checked my Animal Crossing Island in so long. I know. Hopefully they're thriving right now without my influence. They're just having a lovely time. I'm saving Statue on my Switch for a 9-hour plane ride later this year. Ooh. Hope you enjoy it. Yeah, I can't remember what else I've played on my Switch recently. There was something else, I thought. Oh, that Unheard game. That was on the Switch. But I think those are like the only games I've played this year on my Switch. It's been a little bit neglected, truth be told, because I haven't got a charger for it, because I use the Nintendo charger as my phone charger. What I should really do is just buy a phone charger. That would solve the problem. And then I could just charge up my Switch. But yeah, the Space Strategy game, The Lonely Outpost, is going into early access on Monday. Oh wow, I hadn't thought about that game in a while. Did I play the original Pikmin? I've never played Pikmin, but it did look quite cute. Yes, I have a Samsung that came without a charger, which is annoying. Because I could have used a charger, because this is like the first one that I got that had a different, it's the like USB-C or whatever. So I didn't actually have a charger other than my Nintendo one. But really I should just plug my Switch charger back in and buy myself a phone charger. Alex has one of those fancy, like, non-plugging in chargers, like the little pad that you just put it on. But I don't trust those. What was the Ghibli game I played with the Welsh fella? That was Ni no Kuni, the first one. There is a second one. But yeah, that was the one that had, what was he called, like Lampy or something? The little lamp. Or no, he was Drippy. Was he called Drippy because he had a lamp dripping from his nose or something? Oh my goodness. That game wound me up. I wish I liked those sorts of games because they look so good. I fall for it every time. Every time I look at them and I'm like, yeah, this is going to be the one that I can get into. And then I try them and I'm like, no. I really don't like them. And I just wish I could. I wish I could get into the... But then again, to be fair, I think what I don't like is streaming them. And then I don't have much time to play games outside of streaming. So then I judge them with that. So I think that is the problem. I think the problem is I don't like streaming those sorts of games. Maybe I should give them a go in my own time at some point. But then again, I played Final Fantasy in my own time and I didn't like it. So maybe I just don't like them. Maybe I should stop trying to fight it. I'm a sucker for that aesthetic, but not my style of game. Yeah. It do be like that. Do you end up thinking you're streaming when you're on your own? No, I play games in a very different way when I'm when I'm streaming on my own, or when I'm just playing them for funsies. But I guess you have to, in a way. It's okay not to like JRPGs. I don't like them either. Just don't tell Rythian. So that's like a trooper, yeah. Like a sailor on leave. But yeah. Playing Dota with Goblin Posture. The classic. I don't tend to get... I mean, there's games I get angry at. But I mean, the thing I am, like, bad with is getting angry at tutorials, because I get angry at things that are trying to teach me. Which isn't a very good trait. I like Final Fantasy games, but the story is always a time pretzel. Yeah, that's true. That is true. Bloomin' Ratropolis. That game. When will I finally defeat it? I get angry when game tutorials are not clear enough. See, that's the thing. I think it's... I don't think it's... Is this why you didn't pay attention to Pierre? No, it's because he was just talking about stuff I didn't understand. And to be fair, it's partially his fault, because he had interrupted me when I was reading a book. So I blame Pierre. I was still in book reading mode when he came over and started talking to me about technical difficulties. So that one's on he, not me. Jellyfish, thank you very much for the 13 months. How are you doing? How's it going? Trying to read in the office is always that typical thing of someone will come over to you and be like, why are you reading? You're like, because I enjoy reading. Like, okay, what are you reading? And I'm like, well, I'm not reading anything now, am I? But yes, it's the children who are wrong. Yeah, it's not me. It's the baby. Oh dear. I'm excited to start a new book. I was thinking of starting a new book today, but then again, I do have work to do, so maybe I won't. But I've been trying to read books in between book club books, so that I'm not... Fifi, what are you doing? So that I'm not... Because my plan was to try and read 24 books this year, but it's slightly gone wrong. See a little nose. Why do they still like that really... that really, whatchamacallit, scrumpled box? I do have wrestling to watch. It's true, I do have wrestling to watch. I'm so behind with the wrestling. I haven't even seen the first bit of Forbidden Door or whatever. Like a soggy tent it is. Scrungy box. How many have I read? It's my friend James's birthday today. I have them here watching their first bunny stream. Ah, happy birthday. I hope you're having a lovely day. The bunnies are both choosing to not be in... Oh wait, there's a boy. There, boy. Fifi. The box is just scrumpled. Why he lie over there? Why she be in there? Look at this poor little box. How many books have I read so far? Not many. I want to say like 5. So I've got quite a few left to do. I'm trying to think what the book club books were this year. I read Troy. I read Left Hand of Darkness. I read The Vine Witch, which was our latest one. I read... What were our other book club books? How have they all left me? We had such big conversations about them, and then I'm like, trying to think if I read any, like, just for me books, or if I think Troy is the only one that I've read. Outside of book club this year. What was January's book? But I did go out and buy like 3 books that are just going to be my in-between books. So I've got those ones to read for myself. Read Aliens Phalanx. I don't particularly read sci-fi books. Can't remember either. We do have a list in the Discord of all the books that we've read, and I have to refer to it a lot because you okay, Gerry? Because I do forget which ones we've done. But then again, we've been a bit off with book club this year through various reasons. So I don't think we've read as many books as there have been months. I think we're like a couple under. Yep, there's the comic book club on Saturday. Most of the book feels fantasy. Oh, okay. Yeah, Left Hand of Darkness was like one of the only sci-fi books I've read. Because I don't know what it is about them. I think it's that fantasy feels like they've got more hope. Whereas sci-fi tends to have a feeling of being like a little bit... maybe it's just because a lot of sci-fi goes for the, trope. Dystopian. And I'm like, no. I want hopian. The bunnies committed any more crimes? No, they've been very good. Long Way to a Small Angry Planet. I think I had that one recommended to me. I learned what solar punk was recently, and I love more stories focused on that. Yeah, me too. But oh dear. because there's the solar punk game coming out. So I was looking up what it was. You would have had a very close-up shot of Gerry pooping there. Gerry! He just flicked a poo all over me. Gerry! Oh, Gerry. Nice, positive, futuristic vibes. Would be nice to see more. Yeah, it do be like that. He started digging in the litter tray, which he does do. He tends to do before he poop. Seasoning me for his pajama licks. Yeah. We're listening to an audiobook of a wildlife cinematographer. Oh, that's interesting. They must have a lot of stories to tell. Oh, Gerry boy. Yeah, you. He's like, what? Morning, Frith. How you doing? Hello. Fifi, please don't attack. And weird, I like to read along to audiobooks. I mean, that's fair dues. So I used to do, when you were little, you get your read-along books. Hello. Would you like some soapy coriander? Delicious. Delicious soap. No. No. Cilantro and coriander are the same thing. Just different names for different things. I have no idea why they have two different names, but if I had to guess, I would guess that cilantro comes from Spanish and coriander comes from French. Because I guess maybe is that where the influences of the languages are? But I don't know. I don't know. Fifi, you just stood on the other leaves. There you go. Well done. Good morning, Chronicle. That pellet was just a pellet that they left. It's like arugula and rocket, yeah. But yes, there's no. Do you know the thing that confused me most recently between American and British English? I didn't realize that Americans sometimes call pancakes flapjacks. I'd never heard that before. Whereas to us, like, a flapjack is like an OT bar stuck together with like golden syrup with maybe like fruit or nuts or chocolate or seeds in. I just didn't realize that would be a thing. Twiggy, thank you very much for the sub. Thank you. Never even heard the phrase flapjack. Flapjack. It's just funny how you get these such different things. Zucchini, is that courgette? Which again sounds like a very French word. So I'm guessing that's where, because I think a lot of our food names do come from French. Courgette is a nice word. Courgette? Maybe that's a nice name. Maybe that's what my daughters will be called. Syphilis, courgette, chlamydia. Perfect. Now we just have to have triplets. And then there's sometimes in America, apple juice is called cider. Yeah, aren't the words for meat tending to be from French? Because wasn't it like that the French aristocracy didn't like they didn't want to know what their food was, sort of thing, so they had names for things, so they weren't just being like, you know, I've killed a cow. They'd be like, no, it is boeuf. There's a place in Bristol which is a cider boat called the Apple, and Alex just knocked something off of his desk. That's what Fion's ears were hearing. What's that noise? What's he doing up there? They just do cider. I think maybe they do beers as well, but they do cider. And they also do just tins of fizzy apple. That's what I always get when I'm there. But it comes in like a little can, and it's by the same make as the people who do the like alcoholic cider. So the last time I was there, Lewis was just looking at my can and he was just like, it's just apple juice. I'm like, yep. What's a cider boat? So it's just like a boat that's parked up in Bristol Harbour. And you can sit outside of it. I really, like, the toilet is on the boat, but they do have a bar that's like outside the boat. Fifi, I'm going to try and wipe your eye, and you're probably not going to like me very much for it, but I'm going to try. ABB. I don't think I've even tried cider. I mean, cider can be very nice, but it's very sweet and it's very sugary, and it's like hello. I don't really have anything for you. It's just this is the problem with trying to wipe Fifi's eyes, that she doesn't like to stay still. There you go. There we go. Oh, she's good. That was very left-handed. I'm not left-handed. I'm not ambidextrous. So it's dibblegoot. Dibblegoot. There you go, you look a bit nicer now with your little goopy eye. Oh. She thinks otherwise. She has run away. No, Gerry, don't sneeze on her head. Are you gonna keep her nice and clean? Well done, Gerry. Well done. Gerry wants his eyes wiped too now. Gerry, when he was having his he has had like eye problems before. Because I guess those are just like the most common problems in Benuis are like teeth, eyes, and tums. And if you do the little wipes as if you are like a bunny grooming him, he will accept it. If you just do it as like tiny little like blim 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 blim. He is very good for it. Good little baby. Look at he. Look at he. Immediately going for the kisses. He's like left his little hand behind underneath him. He saw his opportunity. How old are Gerry and Ffion now? Gerry is 8 and Ffion is 7. Little babies. Little babies. And then what is it? It's like June. So July, August, September. In 3 months, nothing. In 3 months, Gerry will be 9. Just don't tell him that. So something you can feed them to top up their immune systems, maybe. Yeah, you can try and make sure they get all of their proper vitamins and such. Love to have a bunny, but they're just very high maintenance pets. I think it's one of those things that yeah, there is like maintenance, but I think like high maintenance when it comes to animals is sort of relative. Like to me, a dog seems very high maintenance, whereas to other people, if a dog fits better into their lifestyle, they think of them as being like very low maintenance. So I guess because bunnies fit in with me, I've never felt that they're very high maintenance, but to other people, they're like, whoa. So I guess it's like a case of finding an animal that fits into your family the best. Gerry? Gerry, what's wrong? Oh, there you go. Ooh. Ooh. You have a book. Why can I not say words today? A back garden, so a dog can be low maintenance to people who live in flats, right? I mean, I don't know. I guess I sort of personally like that the bunnies get bored of me. Because I've had times when I've been looking after other people's dogs and I'm like, oh my gosh, you still have energy? What? Whereas the bunnies will like come over for cuddles for a bit and then they'll be like, okay, leave me alone now. I need my own time. And I'm like, I respect that. Okay. Thank you for the follow. But then like other people who want to have that will like what video on YouTube about bunnies said they love vets. Oh yeah, you have to get like exotic vets for bunnies. Like general small animal vets will be able to deal with them, but they just won't be able to give them they won't be fully trained. Like the general stuff they can do, like vaccinations, claw clips, checking their, tummies and hearts and teeth and that sort of stuff they can do. But yeah, the more specialised stuff. Well, hello. It's always better to go to an exotic vet. Is it because I'm saying the word vet, Ffion? Are you angry at me? Is that why I'm getting this criminal offensive side eye right now? You're not going to the vet. I mean, not for a while. She's so angry. But yeah. But then again, with when I worked at the vet, you'd get first opinion and referral. So even with cats and doggos, a lot of stuff will have to be handed over to referral vets who are the more specialized. Stop saying the V word. That reminds me, actually, I saw this game. Oh, what is it called? I was literally watching the trailer for it this morning. But it's a game about going into, is it bunny burrows, something to do with bunnies and burrows, but you're basically going into burrows and you have to try and catch bunnies. And one of the comments on the trailer tweet was just someone saying this is what it's like when you have to put them in the carrier. I was like, yeah, it do be like that. It do be. But yes. Oh my gosh, my tummy. Do you know, I got up early enough to have breakfast before the stream. Although, to be honest, if I had had breakfast, I always think if I have breakfast, my tummy would I think my tummy just rumbles all the time. It's either hungry or it's processing. Bye bye, Lavoto. Thank you for stopping by. Have a lovely rest of your day. But then I didn't have breakfast because I got distracted doing some gardening that I'd been meaning to do for a while. So I did that instead. And I didn't take my gardening gloves out with me, and a part of me is like, did I touch anything I shouldn't have touched? I mean, I washed my hands thoroughly when I came back in, but I was just like, I'm sure it's fine. Maybe. Though we do have foxgloves in the garden at the moment, so I know not to touch those at least. But I was, I've sort of neglected our little rose bush that we have outside. So it had loads of other things that were growing in its pot. So I was just clearing that out. I topped up the soil as well because I had a big box of soil that I needed to get rid of, as you do. And yeah, good water and a bit of a prune. Foxgloves are the type of garden glove you definitely shouldn't wear. True. True. Have I decided what I'm doing for craft? That tunnel I've been secretly digging out. I say I was doing gardening. I was really just shaking soil out of my trouser leg as I walked around. Good morning, Annie. No, I got some soil for the home, but then it got this weird white stuff on top of it, and I was a bit like, I don't really want to give this to her, so I'll just buy a new block. So I repurposed the soil for out in the garden, but I've got her a new I was really tempted to stream it just to show you how fascinating I find this soil, but I've already done it now, so it's too late. Who's joining for crafts? Crafts is Kirsty, Sarah, Lollip, and Lydia. I think. Yeah, those are who were in the picture for the thing. Yeah. I'm pretty sure that's... Yes? Yeah. And Ridian, I wish. Let's get Simon and Lewis to join. I don't know if Simon will ever join us again. I think Lewis is maybe... We did ask him to do one, but then he went to... do one. Then he went to Florida. And then... he was busy the next time we asked him, but we're hoping to get Lewis on one. He's a crafty boy. But yeah, I'm hoping to do one, mate. I'm hoping to... Oh, Gerry. You want the kisses. Yeah, I think I'm just going to try and do... I can't decide whether to do different animals or whether to... Because I did have the idea that I would try and make different lions. Different lions with their different, like, manes and ears being the different colours. Uh-oh. Of pride flags. And then it would be like a pride of pride. But maybe I could do lion head bunnies instead. I have seen Viscatcha. Oh my gosh, I love them so much. They look like wise little prophets. And the one of my favorite things about Viscatcha are, okay, this sounds like a bit depressing, but it's actually a good thing. But Viscatcha fur is really like unstable and it crumbles, which means that it is useless as fashion, so they are never hunted for their fur. Because that was like the first thing I checked when I found out about them. I was like, please tell me there isn't like a sad like Viscatcha trade going on. But it turns out they're actually useless in the horrible way that people try to use other animals. So yes, thankfully they're they are still trying to fight me. So Fifi. So yeah, that's good. I survived. Why are you back for more? Okay, she's gone now. She's gone, I think. Oh, she's gone to the loo. She will be back. She attack. When the Banui attack. Gerry, you're like perfectly the same colour as these chairs. Maybe that's why he loves them so much. I know, Viscatcha, they are so cute. They really are so cute. Thank you for the follow. After watching Craft a while back, I started to come up with a scheme to improve my fingies. It was my phalanges. She is angry with me. She's still angry. Well, I guess it is time for me to... What? What? Gerry, where has this come from? Why have you just woken up and chosen violence all of a sudden? Mousy is streaming. Should we go to Mousy? Never really see Mousy at this time. Located entirely within twitch.tv/Mousy. Gerry! What are you doing? Do you know, Arnold, genuinely, when you said animals in that list, I thought it said Arnold. I was like, It's a bold move and I appreciate it. Hello. There we go. You just needed to move. Well, everyone, I hope you have a very lovely day. I won't be on my channel. I won't be on this channel at 2, but I will be on Yogscast at 5 till 8. We will be doing Pride Crafts, raising money for Stonewall. So please do come along and join, and yeah, enjoy and stuff. Donate. Yeah. Woo! I'm good at this. I'm good at this streaming thing. I know the words to say. Smash that donate button. Like the things. But yeah, everyone, be good and I will speak to you later. Bye-bye for now. Bye-bye. I'm gonna get down lower so you can see the boy in all his glory for the rest of the raid. Did I smush him? I'm gonna smush him. Yeah. Smush. Hi, Smushy. He's smush. There we go. Bye-bye. A boop.